Okay. Today we're going to be playing, well, not just today, going to be a series, but going to be playing Starsector, the deep space simulation game. It's very complex, so I'm going to take things slow, keep it RPG like. I'm going to be playing as Duncan Dodds, my my distant relative. I don't know. With this starting out in space, there's a whole, essentially the character's background. We'll sort of get to that as we build out the character. But there's lots of factions. There's lots going on, and I want to be a big power player on the galaxy stage. Maybe eventually starting my own faction, my own colonies, all that sort of thing. But that's so far away. It's got to get around a lot of politics. You've got the game. There's like a constant war. There's trades. There's all sorts of going on. So yeah, it's very, very complex, and we're just a simple captain of a ship, essentially, and then slowly build out some sort of power player. But yeah, here we are. Okay, so right now, figure the sector. Is now, would I like to join a faction straight off the bat? We've got what have we got? Hegemony. They're sort of like they've all got little traits. We'll go through them when we see them. But kind of want to just join Crytek. Yes. Sort of start your own free start random faction. Fully. I like to choose one of these and starting out. Who do I want to? Really like Tritech because they're like giant ships, high tech ships, whereas the Hegemony and that Atlantic Church, they're sort of low tier. But they've got powerful ships. Persian League, yes. A lot of factions, a lot going on. I'm gonna go with Tritech. Start off with them, and then we'll see where that goes. Alright, now. Tritech. Most powerful mega corporation in the Persian sector. After the fall of the Gates, Tritech Corporation specialized in cutting-edge AI development, notably violating the domain ban on autonomous alpha-level AI in several cases, and exotic high-power devices, hype drives, power generators, and force field, and of course armaments. Since the collapse, Tritech has diversified its operations and related investments by throughout the Persian. Even hostile factions, justifiably paranoid of hardwired backdoors, and force the use of standard Tritech products. The ubiquitous tripod PDH. Asked me to read. What are we starting out with? Combat, what are we? Are we trade? Cool. Small trade. Explorer. Get an apogee straight off the bat. Wow. Apogee, there's one. That one there. Striker. Advanced. Now, how do we want to start? Got little options. These ones you gotta sort of hub drive. OP. So it can be like a trade and citizen mover. Who's the ship? I kind of want to get that just straight off the bat, right? Explorer, get the apogee. Then we're off to a good start. Oh. Wolf is just one of them, just so low level. Like, maybe we've got this to trade, little small trade fleet or a carrier. Aura, mate. It's already a tough decision right off the bat. How do we want to play it? How do we want to play it? I'm thinking this. Aura. Why not, right? Boom. Gain some crew, gain some supplies. Alright. Got my ship. Lieutenant, 3, 1 officer. I want to start off as just a low level dude. Am I going to be start off with a bit more credits? 3, 1 officer. That might be the start. I can get my mate, you know. Cool. And got background in terms of things. Be that starting cargo skills. A few other characters. Choose to begin as a nobody. Get to make their name known. However, I'll hover over a background to meet more. Unknown. Begin without an existing story. Unknown, the sector at large. Shape your own future. Every debt. Lingering debt from your previous life. Hope to escape at Sunday. Headed to a famous pirate captain. You are unlikely to ever meet the increasingly insane demand. Every month, a level development number of credits will be subtracted from your coffers. More information. What's this heavy debt? Far out gets plugged with that. I think unknown, right? Is that like a read? They're always there? There is under. Yeah. Did I just gain a whole bunch? Eight. Alright. Skill points far out. Level 3, 16 skills. So what are we? Right? And industry is going to be handy. Oh, this game's already... I've not even made my character. So... What are we? Not combat. Or exploration, right? So we want navigation. That's so I can do a traverse jump. That's so I can come to hyperspace, like from anywhere. Hyperspace is like how you get around all the different sectors. Oh, I'm gonna get that one. Got this energy sort of ship. I just want to get like these industries so good for a foundation. Combat you can get. But fleet command, that's so good. These like you've got to level right up. So like leadership's good. Oh. We've got 15 skill. Far out. I feel like I can just max this out. want to do bulk transport, salvaging. Salvaging. Do repairs, right? Bulk transport. Increases the burn level. Okay. Field repairs. Makeshift equipment. Lost hull damage. I don't want to listen to that as well. Good industry. Oh, let's get some leadership. Alright. Weapon damage. X. Training. Or uplink. Area group. What are your sensors? Ability. Trino detector. Detect instant at a very long range. Unreliable with pulse reading. Okay, this sounds terrible. But you get more. That's going to be handy. You're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, cool. Gunnery and parts work. Combat, I don't need. How's it going? Unkindled. Somehow survived. Future. Making our character. I've got 11 points. Right. Way too many. And donuts. Containment. Through hull damage. Uses fuel. That's hand. Some fuel. Get maintenance lower. Ability remote survey. Get that. 9 points. So many points. Built out a character. A reset. Maybe I should just way too many. This is way too many. But I'm just going to have all these skill points. I think I've got to go back. I feel like I glitched it out. Okay. Start fresh. Terrible for the live stream. Where's my guy? Odds. Sir, you can be captain, sir, madam. That, look at this. Bang. Lead, enter. I am Crytek. I am Explorer. Got these. Yep, it's pretty cool. And alright, we got that. We're a lieutenant, so we're a level 3, 1 officer. Unknown. I got 3. So I did glitch out the game. So, got 3 points. This gets a bit more hence what we want, right? I want nav, I want that. I want the maximum burn. That makes me a bit faster. Bulk transport. What do we boring, right? So we want salvaging sources. On that, and I want to one fuel, right? The bulk transport could be handy. Increase what we go with. Now we've got 8 story points. They come in later. They're like someone tries to attack you, use a story out of it. So it's like your character's story. You only get so many of them. So situations happen, and you can yeah, it can like use a point, and it makes a part of your story. So it like benefits from using them. And like I want to recover like a real good ship that might be too hard to recover, so I can use a story point to recover it. Like some good ship. All right, so starting the game. Go. Duncan Dodds and the Tritech Corporation. All right, we're in. Okay. Fleet approaches Kulan. Trains of high-tech ship gantries parade the glittering arcs above Kulan, following Kulan's Starforge-like swarm of offspring. The planet is heavily bunkered and placed with anti-starship batteries. Tritachyon marketing manages to project an image of business-friendly welcome to the receiving bays and galleries. Only hints at the particularity of a dread weaponry held beneath and hanging in all. Your fleet transmits identification codes via this soon granted dock. So now I'm in the dock. What can I do? I can go to the comm director. I can talk to people. Talk to all these dudes. Go visit the bar. I can settle down to the bar, down to the cohorse, and quickly and find a likely look establishment bar there. The lounge is adorned, all surfaces and richly lit geometrics, black marble columns underlit, blah 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 blah. Slick Tritachyon careerists or wannabes in crisp suits negotiate deals while buying one another increasingly unlikely cocktails. Use spacious and occasions to drink in low seats, glancing uneasily at what either abstract art or some kind of hollow projection rig looming from the ceiling. A man in panther tattoos is staring at you from across the bar, with a desperate gleam in his eyes. And a high-ranking officer in a crisp uniform meets your eyes from a private booth. Their adjutant approaches you. My superior would consult with you on a matter of some discretion, sir, at your leisure. So I'm a lieutenant at Tritachyon. So I'm not just some nobody, but I'm not really a big captain. I don't own any part of this world, so I'm just a army man, really. Make eye contact with the Panther and over to the galley, or when the crisply formed officer wishes to consult with me. He wants to have a chat. All right. Who's this? May Hazen. All right, Captain Duncan Dodd. That is odd. His approach. Your reputation precedes you, does it? I haven't done anything except something transparent from a small crystal glass in the absurd datapad. The privacy field blurs and muffles surroundings. I require a well-led but irregular force willing to perform a tactical bombardment on what do we got? This planet here, Arigato, the pirate base, 13 light years away. This operation were performed to mission parameters. 770k credits will be routed to your account. Glass in one hand, Tritachyon captain taps her datapad again and slides it towards you. The display of garrison numbers, defense parameters, and detailed intelligence. You politely survey the report and estimate that you need around 150 fuel to carry out the proposed bombardment. Captain is watching you as you look out, praise his eyebrow. Are you in? in. What do I want to do? They want tactical bombardment planet. Uh, I need around 150 bombardment. I don't know what a bombardment is. Am I in? Go bomb this one. Right. Okay, alright. First mission. Hey. Both of us, Captain, she stays. Apartment. If I met this person in the bar, probably gonna get me killed, to be honest. Let's leave the bar. Got our mission. Consider your military options. Special function. I can trade goods as well at these. So yeah, these are all the goods. I've got a bit of fuel here. Gonna need a bit more fuel. 5k. I need supplies. I get consumed from like flying around and stuff, and fuel, same thing. Crew, that's like to do stuff. So you'll need like I need crew to man my ships, all that sort of machinery. This it's all these resources in the world. There's recreational drugs. They some places need them. Like there's a whole market system. Like I can buy them from Keitana's Den, and I can go sell them to the pirates because they need them. So that's going to come in. We're doing a bit of trading here. Late game, not late game, but you get. That's about building out your ship. So we're still on the base. Don't show this again. So refit. These are my ships. I've got my officer here. And Kira's lock. These are energy weapons mastery. So she's good at energy weapons. Got these graviton beams. There's her little ship. Fighters. I've got my ship. Ion beams, auto pulse laser. This is where it gets very complicated. Got the locust, got the auto pulse laser. 3, I've got that, and then got ion cannon. Ion cannon. Ion cannon is my ion cannon. Ion beam, is it? This is until the quickly stable enemy. Go fire. Those that are coming at me. Main equipment. This ship's already got built in. Base ship. I don't know why I'm going to go do a bombardment. Little, what is it? Me? Guns. Fighting ship. Alright, cool. Try attack you. Cannon. Got bombardment. I don't know how to bombard a fucking place, but that's our mission. It is a lot to look at. So this one here, bombardment. So blah blah blah. From this technical size of 3 bombarding the target will require approximately 150 units of fuel. So I've got to get some. So I need to get. So trade things on the black market as well. This means you just don't get taxes. If I buy 300, I'm just going to fill up my. That's fuel now. No. One, we'll grab That's paying that shit. That's way too much money. I'll cancel that. 53 of money for this mission. But if I complete the mission, it'll pay for itself. So we'll go over here, over this. Pirates. There, we'll lay a course. Does that mean this thing? There's a good chance I'm going to get killed, so I'm going to save the game. Abort that mission if it's too hard. But off we go. Done there. Save our game. We'll fly into the sun. A lot of ships around, they're all doing things. Everyone's got a little job to do. Trader. Trade items to these planets. That's like the orbit, like battle station, like protect the planet. These are like security patrols, so they protect against pirates. So if pirates come into the system, this thing will go block them off. Got these little scout patrols that fly around that intercept pirates. But you can sort of zoom out of this, and this is the whole sector we're in. This is the High Brazil star system, right? A little pirate base out in the middle of nowhere. But they sort of... This is like the core system. This is Tritech. So they've got the Tritech special command. They're more for like war and that. And Tritech, that's like the corporation. These are jump points. That's how you get to hyperspace. See that in a sec. And there's a little independent world out there. But they sort of this is like their base of operations. Either level 5. So levels go up to like level 7. So level 7's a big. That's like a level 6. That's level 6 is sort of they sort of do stuff. The higher the level, the more impressive it is, I guess. And they'll slowly grow. Got a little watchtower so I can see things coming in and out. So everything's connected. I can't really... It's a lot to explain. So we'll just sort of play and we'll learn, okay? This is like a built-up sort of system, right? Tritechion's power. But we can go to the sector. So we're going all the way over here. So we're going to do a little travel. You can turn on your fuel range. That's how much fuel. So if I'm in this circle here, I can get back pretty much safely, right? But I'm going to drop off a whole bunch of fuel. You'll see this drops down. And I can only travel so far. That's exploration. That's stuff I haven't explored. So if it doesn't have a name, I haven't explored. Inhabited. These are the only inhabited things. Nothing really out there that we know of. Constellations. I'll put that up for all little parts of stars. Got our fuel range. We're going over here and we're just going to do some decent reward. Map. I've already done this, but we'll play a course. This. Planet, right? Whatever. Alright, and we'll put our sustained burn on. This, if we're going long distance, uses less fuel. Enough of the explaining. You gotta have your transponder on when you're in named star sections. See me turn this off when I get into high space. What happens when I turn it off? This little range sensor profile goes down. They can't detect me. I'm a bit more stealthy. Right. See what happens. I'll leave it. There's some worlds down there, you know. Another world full of surveys, abandoned. Trader coming through. Thing. Watchtower, just watching what's coming in and out. This, to get into a section, you've pretty much got to go through one of these jump gates. So you use 5 fuel, but you can also traverse jump, which is why I got the navigation, and you can sort of bypass these, come in, but it costs way more fuel. But it's handy if there's someone guarding the gate or the jump point. Okay, so let's go to hyperspace. Now it's sort of just a Now we're in hyperspace. There's still things flying around. We don't know what that is. That's a Endurance fleet. So if I get in trouble sometimes, because I'm Tritech, they'll probably come and help me. We're on our way. These things are like gas clouds. They've got like storms, so you've got to go through them slowly. These are just where I can jump through. So it's pretty much just that. It's this map here. Where are we? That's the system map. But now when I'm in hyperspace, this is like the hyperspace travel. So you're like traveling same click around, but you're just on a different plane as passing white dwarfs and gravity wells. So that's how you can get back to normal space. So it's just a traveling around thing. Let's go. Fleet is entered hyperspace. Yeah, so we can go a bit slowly when you get storms, so your ship doesn't take damage. Speed it up, but speed up. So I've got to go slow through here. Slowly. All right, your fleet has been. So one of the ships has taken damage. All right, so I got hit with that because so taking damage from the storm. It's gonna slowly correct. Fleet there traveling through as a little smuggler. Probably taking some drugs or something. So we can speed this up. I've got a speed up button. Let's get through this. On the jets. Well, wait. Oh shit! This is now this is it's like a rip in the ocean, like on the shore. So if you go in there, it'll just suck you down. Riptide thing. So you've kind of got to avoid these things. I can see this riptide is in. I have to dot around here, get to this. Oh, look there. I should. Yeah, and then manually do it. Yeah. Rip. Pilot this again. Avoid the storm. Storm. Probably took longer. Hey. Go through the storm. Alright, so I'm going to turn my transponder off. Get in. Full of the jump. Let's go. Oh. Turn it on. Keep the transponder off. I jump in here. Okay, right. So there's a hostile pirate thing, so it can probably see me. So what's the mission is the bombardment of colony Arigato. Alright, there might be pirates around, so might have to run. Look on. But hopefully there's no one around. Doesn't look like there's anyone around. Sea ships. Got this. Hopefully we can just swoop up. No. Oh. This fleet here is coming at me. I don't know what it is. There's a whole bunch of fleet. Got a sensor burst. Just sneak in. Intercept me. And alright. This pirate, I've got no chance of beating them. See, I can disengage. But I need to use a story point. So I shouldn't have even bothered coming out here because that was a stupid. Open the comm link. Doesn't want to know me. I'm gonna reload my save because this is just to not waste time. I think because I'm just gonna abandon that. Wait, I don't think I'm gonna get in here. As I use this. We'll have a look. Sneak a peek. Right. Can I get in here? No, he's gonna see. I don't want to attack them. Let them go. I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna try and do this bombardment. Hopefully. Orbital bombardment. All defenses must be defense. This gave me like a death fucking. Right, I shouldn't have taken that. Okay. I think the best thing I can do, load a game. Hold save. I was learning. Alright, and I'm going to go into the missions and I'm going to actually abandon this. Or abandon that. That didn't happen. It's too above my pay grade, I think. We're not a combat. I was going to get this. Okay, so we'll back here. Stop that. I'm not going on that mission anymore. Cargo pods there. So the comm directory. Okay, special task group. Okay, so we need to know who we are. So our ship, we've got 3 fleets. Our fleet. Yeah. Don't really have cargo. But what are we going to make some money? That ship. What a good ship. These are like big powerhouse ships. Dooms. What a ship. Furies. Black market. So let's go to the intel. By checking out. I get 350 hostile frigate. So I can just protect them and I can get money, right? Sort of here. This is a bounty. These are all the sort of missions in the game that you. Oh, survey some. They could be good. Try-tacking on. This might be good. Survey frozen world. Try-tack. This is sort of what following resources are required for your fleet to run a full survey of this planet. A bunch of crew. I don't have. I've got the supplies. Heavy machinery. I don't need a bunch of heavy. How's my right tack? Survey a barren world. The hell is that? All the way over there. That is a real mission. Get to. Survey the frozen world. That's here. Heavy machinery, and we need 500 crew. Crew do we got? Have a lot. Crew. 500 crew. H to do. But we can get rid of some supplies, I guess. So I'm going to run my money down. That's and I confirm that. I think I'm going to do that. How much heavy machinery do I? 90 heavy machinery. All right. So where are we? No. 15,000. How's it going? I'm going to be very poor. Could be a terrible start, but that's enough supplies to get from that. All right. And this is going to get me a bit of money. I'll accept that one. Yep. Got one there as well. They are barren world. Those. All right, okay. Doing it again. This is a long way away though. A lot of fuel. Here's my right. Bay of Frozen World. Right up. Oh, that's something else. That's going down there. Where's this? Bay of the Frozen. Alright. Okay, let's say this is done. Go on map. We're in Akron. Alright, let's lay our course. And let's so we'll try this again. Put the sustain burn on. Get around the sun. We're on our way. Right on mission. Alright, hopefully it'll go smoothly. We're on that. Okay. Fleet is engaging. Yeah, I know that. Don't show this again. Got my little on the right here. It's got sort of the fuel I'm going to use. Hopefully. Oh, I storm. These ain't good. Too fast. Too fast into that. So when you take damage, you pretty much just use supplies. It gets a bit more expensive to a day at the moment, just because I'm repairing. So it'll slowly get repaired, and then at least I don't see any storms ahead, so I can just boost through. All right. I've got danger, a warning beacon. Good. All right. Going to Akron. Got what? Got an unknown fleet here. Where are we need to go? We need to go down here. If I can just boost away from this fleet, hopefully I'm boosted. Alright, cool. Got some new planets. I don't want to just get that money on my bank account. Get there. Hopefully there's no one around. Could do a sensor burst, but and that'll sort of reveal things, but that'll reveal me to them. Film that survey and the signal. So you've encountered brand officer frowns at a blinking indicator. Captain, there appears to be a faint signal coming from low orbit. They pull a out scan of the transmission, the primary bridge display, and orbital net grid overlaid with icons. Telemetry. Transmission is very weak. It up as the survey array ran through the revision. Like an automated instrument package developed. Deployed low orbit power source integrated. It's got to have been here. And the signal, sensors officer activates the audio output. A garbled loop, wailing in and out of coherence, a recorded voice. Damaged but will work. The pride in Galatia Academy. Found my reading. I implore you to return to the data core to the academy for a reward of 18,000 credits authorized by profs. Blah blah blah. This mission will repeat. All of the data core covered. Sheet overseas mission book approach and scan to make as it's silver. Oh, within an hour, place the instrument package data core at the EM crew by Galatia Academy data core. Take the core, check the data. Let's have a look at the data. Inspection, to make sure there isn't a bomb or rogue AI core. Rules the data core package to limit increment. A lot of data, they say. Scrolling through the vast columns of numbers. What is it? Well, your technological officer, Burrell Farrows, reporting sensor logs detect they pause in the data feed, examining some of the numbers, some kind of field strength. You're beginning to get an impression that your tech officer doesn't know what this device is measuring. It's a lot of reading. Don't know, just say so. Good, then the academy will pay me for this recovery. Alright. Do the data core. Alright. You've directed to run a full survey on. Form survey. So we need all that through machinery and let me hang around too long. Oh. Okay. Poor light, it's extreme weather, it's extreme cold, it's high gravity. But it's got abundant rare ore, moderate ore, diffuse volatiles. Alright, and it's hazardous planet, so it's not a planet, I guess. Alright. Now I can find the planet. Volatiles in that. I probably don't want to mine it. Don't have enough. I've used all 3. Alright. So we've done that. Do I get money? I go. That was for completing that. I've got some survey data still. And got these. Completed that. Bounty, which I'm not going to do. In the data core. Survey completed. What's I accept? Survey a barren world. Up there. That's so far away, man. Go fuel range. Just out of my fuel range. So I can go there, top up. Maybe I can get it as well. Yeah, alright. So we will go to where does it want us to go? It'll go to Academy. Okay. That's to return the core. I'll get money there. Go there and then I'll get some fuel. Like their planet. I can get guarantee. Hegemony, that's another faction. I've got a board there. Hey. I can hit the hegemony. Okay, and then fuel, and then I'll do the next mining mission. Sounds good. Now, is there anything here I need to check out? Unsurveyed planets. How's my supplies looking? Days is going to be 5, 10 days. I mean, I could probably build up. Okay, that one. But I've got to watch out for that bloody remnant thing. bit of that. Form a survey. It's called. I perform that survey. The scan. That's 3. Alright, so survey data. Derelict. This thing. This is where if I want to do my story point, create a life support, Corvette, salvage it, break down the ship, you get parts. The fuel. Oh shit. Shit. Here they come. Just, I don't know who they are. Seeking immediate assistance. They're going to want fuel and shit like that from me. I don't really want to help them. They're not going to help me. There's no way they help me. Chasing me down like this. Don't want to deal with it. So let's go to the map. Go to Acadia. Hand it in. The Galley mind. Right. System. Oh, Galley. Out, mate. Right, let's like. Don't want to help them. I don't know who you are, but I'm out of here, mate. Oh shit. Go through. Get out of here. Alright. 3. Okay, so going here. Mounts. Down. Up. Get there. Safe to the back for worlds. Jump to Pontus. Transponder on. Everyone knows who I am. Let's go to the scaling egg. Right. Ask about returning the data core. Profs. Oh god, fucking reading. Get a drink before I read this. Okay. Blah blah blah. We're in a bloody academy. All right. So, mention of Kelly Chor, the junior agent, goes suddenly pale and touches the air, stammering something about an urgent request. With a sigh, you check public comms terminal nearby. No entry under the name. Kelly Shaw. After you query the display locks to a hegemony comsec warning. Say, open a flagship. Delegate the task of finding out what's going on to your comms officer. Short order, they manage to navigate the lower echelons of graduate students. Finally, speak with someone in position of authority. Activate the comms link as routed your personal interface. Accept the comms request to Cornelius Elk. He's a citizen. Academician. At your service, Captain. The Academy man draws your title like you've forgotten to serve him the biscuits. Certain your comms officer would have mentioned your name. I've recovered a data core. The provost authorized a reward. My name is Duncan Dodd. My name is Duncan Dodd. Right. Of course. Oh, one of those. Of course. You could have just said so. Academician. But then this would have been Provs. Not Provs anymore. No. Elk's voice. Practiced gravitas. Not after what happened. What happened? Elk leans back, sipping on professional role. Profs Kelly Shaw quite overstepped his bounds of his office, in my opinion. The reading cracked down rather dramatically. Depression and tyranny ran rampant through the office. Troopers stomping down the corridor, blah, blah, blah. If they're a specialist and someone was out. I had my suspicions. Yeah, right, okay. Like it, something went happen, blah, blah, blah. Let's just discuss the reward. I suppose I don't recall a particular account being frozen. Have your secretary, whatever, send the data core. Send over the data core. Gain 18. Cool. And I can get a meeting with him, but that might be before a bit later. Like he's got a lot of exploration missions. That's sort of the start of the story. This is like the main story, or one of the beginning story. But at the moment, I'm just trying to build my beginning story. Is going to be through Tritech. Try and build up with them. All right, because you can get up like officer levels, and then all right, so you get like a monthly stipend and what you run on. So you can save it up. You can get bigger ships. Blah blah blah. It'll be good to do later. Okay, this one looks like it's flying right at me though. All right, so we need to get fuel. So if I look at my tool, cheap, really cheap. Got the level 5 just for player course Acadia. You don't burn fuel in the sector, so my fuel stays at the level. Fuel here, go down, but when I get to hyperspace, that's when it's cutting down. So I want to have a fuel tank full, and I want to get some more hundreds. Use them, even in driving around here. Got 100k. I made a bit of money on that somehow. I don't know how I got it. I got my commission. So a bit more supplies. The black market, but they do X, and it's I don't really want to be too upset with Hegemon because they ship and then they can do damage to it. Anyway, I'll fill up my fuel tanks. That's full. Personnel can max it out, but that's cargo capacity. I've got all this stuff. Sold, can be sold on the market or traded in at the galley. I can go back to the trade it in. I'll get rid of these metals. Cash in the pocket. I don't really go back to the academy. Trade these in. Go back. So I trade them in. I want to talk to. I'll just leave them for now. A debris field here. Let's just check out that. Sometimes there's some good stuff in them. Like diplomacy, the Persian League is now neutral. Tritech. What? Salvage. These are like. This is like a. See this? This is like a debris field. So there's random junk in this. I can use my salvaging. And there's a high risk involved running salvage. Can use stuff. Not very effective, but operation. Need fuel. Alright, cool. Help. Vale World. I've got 22 days to get there. Well in my fuel range. On the map. So play in the court. So it's a full survey of barren Delta Liebig 2, barren bombarded world. Wait, hey, that's a fucking long way away though. We will do that. It'll get us some money. Nice. Transponder off. What this is, but it's slow down. There's a lot going on. The world's changing. Probably like different alliances are going to change, all that sort of stuff. But at the moment, we're just in the Tritech. I've got income 41. Build my money slowly. You want to get to, there's like millions. You want to have millions. And that can help you upgrade things. It's a long trip. It's a very long trip. Oh, shit. God. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Don't go in it. Don't go in it. Oh, put the pilot on again. Long way, isn't it? Go down. Storms. Storms just eat into your supplies. Zoom through them. You can, but ideal. See, there's no real storm happening here. All right, we're in. All right, we're here. So what are we doing? A barren bombarded world. We've got no information about this here. Oh, heck, it's go on map right here. Play in course. Jump. Now we're in the space. Now Delta Live League 1. That one. Player course. I don't see anyone around. So. Oh. Work. On the survey. Okay. All right. On the planet, it's just called bucks. Completed. I got 600k. Okay. Relationship with Project. Cool. And like by doing all this missions for them, I'm actually helping the operation. So it'll it might expand here if it's a good idea. Because now it knows this because I've done it. It's like Survey that one for them as well. Don't have what I don't have the crew. Oh shit. Now we go back home, I guess. On that one. Oh, pirates. One else. Oh. Bounty. Operation. Oops. Let's get back anyway. I can go to the best option for me is to go to Academy. Academy things done. That's the start of the game. You get a lot of money and you get the Academy. And the cool. Press this button first. Did it reveal anything? No, because I put my sustain burn back on. Back. Grip. Grip. Oh, fine. Gone. Over here, I think. Sneak through. Wait. Yeah. Bang. All right. That one. Go here. Oh. Got some new intel. Hit there. So intel. Can I attack? Bounty. Tells. Don't. Domain error probable. Check location. Horror base. Let on. All right. Leave it there. That's episode 1 of Starsector. Didn't really do much, but I've got a bit of money in the bank. That's actually crazy how much I got. 250. That's a good start. Then we can start buying ships and slowly expand what we've got. Yeah, it's not bad. Haven't really got much in that. Get a level up, but whatever. Early days. We might just off some of these ships as well. Yeah, I don't really know. I just wanted. Yep. Episode 1. We'll be back at a later date for episode 2. Yeah, see you next time.